Hello and welcome to Tour de Kart.
Hey, it's Draco. I am Ryan friend, which I'm now a Tour de Kart family.
You might recognize him from his channel Draco655. So he's our special guest. I'm Ryan. I'm normally here with my wife Angela and my brother-in-law Mark. Mark wasn't feeling well. Angela's still not feeling quite well, so I got a special guest and I'm going to try to lead this and play Angela as best I can.
You know,
So,
dude, just great. Let's
yeah,
do it.
so here we are with the Bowser vs. Peach Tour version 2, round 2. So should we start with what team we chose?
Sure.
So I went with Bowser,
I'm
like last
also
time.
I'm also with Bowser.
Are you? So you went Bowser last time too, didn't you?
No, I was on Peach
Oh,
because
were
Peach
you?
betrayed me, but I'm still
Yes.
captain of Team Peach. I'm back. I'm back on board the ships. Team Peach. It's not starting well, but I mean, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Team Peach,
Yeah.
go.
So yeah, I mean Bowser's got the lead right now. Obviously, we're already a day in. We're recording this on a Thursday. So let's go Team Bowser. I think Bowser seems like they might have actually gotten more players this time. Definitely had less last time.
That's kind of scary. I don't know if it's because of ACR purposes or because the first time they win, but we never know. Sometime when they have a little lead, the other team can, which is second, can win this time. So we never know.
Yeah, with that support bonus, I don't know. Peach is more likely going to have a lead going tomorrow when it updates. So we'll see. So, yeah, we got a whole new tour and let's get into the Spotlight Shop. So, what we got on the Spotlight Shop is for the first time ever, we actually have 3 items in the Spotlight Shop for this week. And, during the trailer reaction, I kind of thought we might get Team Peach and Team Bowser items in each week. I was wrong. We're not. Just Team Peach, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I was a
mean,
little bit surprised to
yeah,
see like I was expecting like 2 items, not three. So
yeah,
this
yeah,
yeah, this is like the first time, like you said, they introduced that. Maybe it's a new scenery for like maybe what's coming next, because if they introduce like a glider kart and drivers, they actually can do that like more often now. So yeah, it's very interesting to see that.
yeah. It's cool. It's cool. I like when there's some new stuff coming in. So it's kind of interesting. So of course, infamously, we don't have a new driver in the spotlight, but it is Peach Vacation making a sort of comeback here.
I'm loving it.
So
I'm loving her.
yeah, I bet. So I'm sure you're using her on Amsterdam Drift 3 and
No,
ranked.
sadly, no,
No? Oh no, no,
no.
no, that's right. That's right. You got Volland maxed out, don't you? Is she quad capped yet?
She is quad, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So you're owning up on that. So of course, Vacation Peach is one of the original coin box drivers, if not the original. I think she might be the first one actually.
No, Akama was the first one.
Akama. Yeah, and she came in shortly after. I was like, within like 3 or 4 tours, they released 3 coin box drivers
Yeah.
back in 2019. So of course she's coin box. Then we got the new pink speeder,
Yep.
which I gotta try to make sure I don't touch this and buy it by accident, which has jump boost.
It's a good special on that one.
Yeah, so that's good. So we got six tracks at level 1. Some of the new ones. I got Riverside Parks, and I got all brand new tracks at level 1. So that's actually pretty cool.
That's a
Sorry, except Royal
nice,
Raceway.
yeah, that's a nice starting value, I guess,
Yeah, that sounds
with all
good.
your track.
And then I have to say, Angela is absolutely smitten with this wonderful Garnet glider.
I love the glide. I think I'm a little bit disappointed about the last rendering of the hearts and stuff, but I was really into these gliders. When I looked at the track, I was a little bit disappointed for the fact where this glider have probably a lot of overlaps I have with my track already. But
Hmm.
if I don't leveling up, I would probably never use it. And it's just like such a beauty glider. I have to get it, and I have to level it up when I get it.
Yeah, yeah. Angela did not hesitate. She didn't even look at the tracks that it has or anything.
Oh,
She just bought it. It's the wonderful Garnet. It's got Mushroom Plus. It's pretty cool. So I thought it was like a combination of the Wonderful Wings and the Cupid's Arrow, but it's
yeah.
actually just the front of the Cupid's Arrow cart.
Oh wow.
The wings
I
actually exactly match the Cupid's arrow wings on the
oh
very front
wow.
of it. They just kind of like
I
ripped it off the front.
I never thought about that. It was like for me, it was like just a hearts and
Yeah,
probably like they had the wonderful wing to it.
that's
That
what I
was
thought. That's honestly what I thought. But if you guys go and look at the Cupid's arrow, the little wings are identical on the front of the Cupid's arrow where the heart is to the Wonderful
interesting.
Garnet. So yeah, it's a cool design. I don't know. I once I saw that, I saw the data mining from Twitter and or I could kind of the leak, not really data mining at that point because it was actually just given away by Nintendo to one of the
But yeah,
YouTubers.
yeah, what you mentioned, like it's a very like nice design gliders. But
Yeah,
one thing is, are you interested more about the little like what they add to it, like the mushroom? Are you like more? Do you like a glider with mushroom, more lightnings? But I think like for me, like since I'm running always in the back, the mushroom is actually like a nice kind of buff because this is like the first frenzy I'm always going for. So I kind of like having a more mushroom frenzy gliders. I don't know about you.
I like mushroom gliders a lot, especially combining with Lucky Seven and the update they did where you actually get the bonus points for using a mushroom
Oh.
during Lucky Seven. So
Okay.
that's a really good add-on. Same with like using Wonderful Wings where it has red shell. That's great for Lucky Seven too. Um, my favorite is probably Lightning, just because it can be used with pretty much any skill, and it's not going
Yeah.
to interfere with the plus skill. So I like that a lot. Versus having like a Mega Mushroom in there with Lucky Seven that kind of botches Lucky Seven a little bit. But Mushroom, I like a lot having that as a skill on a glider.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
really nice, especially like I think it's like
Yeah.
extra 30 bonus points for using it.
Yeah.
All right, so new courses. What we got for new courses? We got Amsterdam Drift 3
My favorite.
going through the tulips. It's a pretty beautiful course. I like it. It's fun. And the water is short.
It is.
It's pretty short. It's not that bad. It's not like Amsterdam Drift 2, so I
It's
like
wonderful.
that. That's
I
great.
mean, I don't
I
mind it. I don't want it. I don't mind it.
yeah. I actually really like the piranha plants on it too during the going through the tulip fields. They can be a little annoying getting hit by them, but
They are already. It's hard to dodge them.
yeah.
They have a large hitbox. I don't know.
It's fun though. I think they're fun. I
Yes.
kind of like them being there. It's kind of cool. And then we got DS Peach Gardens, which we'd already talked about. There's new,
Phenomenal track. I love the design. I was
yeah,
looking at like all the statues and such bring me so much memory from the DS back in the days when I played that track. It's so much beautiful than it was, but it's really fun. It's a really like both of the track are amazing. Like a fun track to play.
yeah. No, they're good. Peach Gardens, I've been racing that a lot with Pinja. It's been some of it's kind of tough to hold your combo. Like I feel like there's a little bit that's really tough to get your mini turbo going on a drift,
Yeah.
but the track itself is really interesting and like you said, it's really beautiful. I really do like it a lot. I think they did a nice job. One thing I did notice, I don't know if you noticed it yet, but racing on Peach Gardens and when you go past where I guess it's the chain chomp. He's not
The
really on the
first turn,
chain.
exactly the first turn.
But after you get off of like that fountain area and head off to the left, there's the first row of bushes there. They're like actual bushes, they're not a wall. So like if you throw
Oh,
a green shell, it just goes straight through it.
and I saw some bots going actually into the water for some reason. I don't know how, but they go into the water, but you cannot go in the water. But I know I saw it. But one thing I wanted to say with Pinja is like I don't know what experience you have, but I feel like the track is a little bit like wide, and so
Yeah.
it can be hard to probably get so many like hit with the giant banana there. I know like from watching Carlos, I noticed the coin box. I know boom boxing was probably not fun either because the bots are everywhere or like very slow. But I did run
Yes.
with Mushroom Frenzy. I did try to get Mushroom Frenzy on there. It's more fun, but the track was really hard to keep combo the entire way, even with the level 7 gliders. So I struggled on that one.
Yeah, I have gotten a non-stop combo on it, but it is not easy. I generally lose it, especially heading into usually it's after you go through the drop into the lower garden
Yeah.
I can hold it through there, but it's when you head back up and then down and around to where the other round area is. It's almost like a roundabout.
Yeah.
And they're getting into that area is usually where I end up losing it, where that
Yeah,
other Brahma
same does
plan is.
like the where the piranha plant is right there. This
Mm-hmm.
is where I lose always my combo. I
Yeah,
try to find a way to like extend my combo a little bit further to get the turn, but it's really hard to drive
it
there.
is. Yeah, and there's something that it feels really hard just to get the drift going and get the sparks to start. But I think it's a really nice track. I think there's some bugs in it that's a little tough, but
Yeah,
you're right. Giant Banana is bad on it. But
and
from what I've found is boomboxing isn't any better. So
I mean I think it's harder. I
yeah,
really feel it's harder.
so Pinja's at level 7, PD's at level 6, so I'm using Pinja, and this week my rank is actually not too hard, so I'm not too concerned about it.
But for Amsterdam Drift 3, actually, like even if it's a short track, the first section is really easy. And when you're starting after the Perna plan again, this is where I keep losing my combo all the time with even with a boomerang. Like with coin box, it's really easy to keep like because you have a mini
Sure.
box and stuff like that. But with the boomerang, I don't even know what to drift because there's so many pillars in the middles. I'm
Yeah.
losing my combo there all the time.
Yeah, I remember saying, so I'm saving that one for my stream on Monday. So I only did it the one time. So I got a coin frenzy with Volendam when I did that anyway. But yeah, I did have trouble going through there because I think I kept running into all the pillars.
But yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, overall, I think they're pretty solid tracks.
They are
Amsterdam,
solid.
yeah,
Yeah.
Amsterdam Drift 3 is definitely a step up from 2, which I like. So
I don't know what people don't like about two. I was loving two and I'm loving three and I was loving one. Like I think for me, like Amsterdam tour was like really when I got Volendam and DC Farmer.
yeah,
That was my favorite tour ever. And I'm just enjoying like all the variation to it. So I don't know what people don't like it.
the water.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. It's okay, I think.
It's not the best. It makes it kind of tough. It's kind of annoying. I definitely prefer Amsterdam 1 and 3 over 2, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I think Cheap Cheap Lagoon is even worse
That worse,
personally,
yes. That's worse.
but I don't particularly like 2. not my
That's fine.
not my
That's okay.
favorite. Not my favorite. All right, so we can do the background on the new character. I'll try to fill in for Angela. It's a blue shy guy.
Yay!
So that's about it. Okay. Rank reward. Okay, fine. Doesn't make sense, but sure.
Dash ring. What's the skill? What the special kills? Oh, it's dash ring.
Yeah, I mean, what else did you expect? It's blue
Yeah.
Birdo, blue Yoshi, same shade, same blue, have dash ring. So
I don't
makes
understand
sense.
why we have like a darker blue and a light blue. And I don't know what the difference could be, but I mean, it's a blue. I like the blues, but I
Yeah,
mean, I guess Shy Guy Card will enjoy this new favorite Shy Guy there.
yeah. I mean, I was along with everybody else, and I completely missed that there was a blue shy guy in the trailer.
Me
I just
too.
assumed it was Ninja.
Me too. I was looking for a new alt, Peach alt or
Yeah,
Bowser alt, and I was like, oh no, oh no, and I was just passed through the trailer
yeah,
without. Yeah,
yeah. I have to say it's disappointing that there's no new high-end alt driver. It
yeah,
feels really lackluster since the update and we lost the pipes.
yeah. I
But
agree. I totally agree.
so
I don't know. I'm kind of sad about it. I
yeah,
mean,
I know.
I wish that like this is where I wish the pipe is back because you can maybe have more chance to have new drivers. Is it a way to show us they're gonna slow down? Is there a way? I don't know. Like we don't even see a new like good driver since that. I think with the good skills, except the rank reward, of course. I mean, I would not talk about the rank reward, but for
Gee,
like for
why?
us,
Why?
I mean, let's say like for a spotlight new drivers, we
Yeah,
did not see
yeah,
any good drivers. But for rank, of course, we did see like PD, which is the best skills.
yeah.
But
Yeah, it's just weird that the only two new spotlight drivers we've gotten are Luigi's. Just 2 Luigi's since the Battle Tour. Like, just weird. Doesn't make any sense. But I do. The thing I do like is that they're actually giving buffs and attention to older drivers. Some
True.
of the original drivers, like I haven't needed to really to buy any drivers. I bought one because I wanted it, but it's not, that aspect isn't bad. It's just not so exciting. We're getting like 5 or 6 carts every tour and no no drivers.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, but like what you mean mentioned buff, all drivers, Peach Wedding got 3. Like
Really? I didn't even
yeah,
notice. Wow.
that's a whole driver, I think. I don't know when she came out, but 3 buff and a lot of, yeah, 2 Peach Guardian and 1 City Strike. So that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, that is. Wow. I here. Oh yeah, Yoshi Kangaroo got that too. I didn't pay attention to how many he got.
Yeah, Yoshi Kangaroo is on fire. He did get another like rank.
Yeah, he got one more. Peach Gardens RT. Now he overlaps that with Meowser. So I'll be using Meowser next week, but I mean that's like his 44th track or something, I think.
That's insane.
I know.
That's
It's just
insane.
nuts.
I think the question block and the gold Misu did not get any buff of yeah, they didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did not get any buff, I think.
I did not, I haven't upgraded them, so I haven't been paying attention to them. Mark would be ashamed of me.
Get your Misu.
All right, then let's moving on. So there's not a whole lot of announcements. So we do have new ranked cup rewards. So what we got now, we got the black sneaker for
Yeah.
placing high as a high-end item. And then we get the blue shy guy, like we said, as dash ring. The black sneaker has a dash panel. And I don't know that it even really got any good tracks.
He
Did
got a
even,
lot of Bowser track, that one.
it didn't even get a single one of the new tracks for this tour.
No, but yeah, a lot of Bowser
So,
Castle, remix Bowser Castle, which
yeah, I
is
got,
not bad.
it might be good for newer players, but I think it's probably not going to do a whole lot for us. But
And I
it's
think
kind of
those
cool.
are small-ish, maybe like
Yeah,
medium low.
yeah, I think they're on the in the medium category, but I think they're on the smaller end of medium. So I don't think it's going to be that useful.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I'm over tier 80. So this is my crazy thing is they just all of a sudden changed up the rewards. So I didn't know I'm over tier 80. So tier 80 is like it always has been for anything like basically tier 50 plus, or maybe even tier 40 plus, where if you got top 3, you get the high end item. And if you got top 5, you get the super item.
Okay.
So so if I just get top 3, I'll get both blue shy guy and the black sneaker.
For top 3.
Yes.
Okay,
So
for yeah. Okay.
yeah, being in tier 80 plus, I'm in tier 84 right now. So I'll be going for tier 85. Well, the
Perfect.
crazy thing is, like, Angela's in tier 73. You're in 79 right now, right?
Yeah.
You could have to place top 2 all of a sudden. And I believe people even lower, like in the 60s or lower, some of them are having to be number 1 just to get the high end, which that's
Yep.
kind of nuts. Like they just randomly change it. They don't say anything. Like, this is kind of a big deal. Like I feel like this is kind of a big deal to change something like that because I mean, even in the 70s, it's pretty tough to get top 2 all the time.
I don't know if it's because it's a card they do that, or it's making me it's rather like they want to make it more valuable and people want to get it. Because I know
Yeah.
like for drivers, they're like more like loose and they want to people get the drivers.
I don't, well, in the past, they've kind of been reversed of that. Because like when they did the Wild Slugger, which is, I know that's the one baseball card I do know.
Yeah, the black one. I remember.
That's the black one.
I don't remember if it was just top 1 for me or like top 3 on that one.
I think that was at the time that was top 3. That was in the tier 60 something, I think, when that one came out. But usually when they've done before the update and the removal of the gotcha pipes, all the high-end drivers, which were mainly me suits, you had to be first place.
Yeah.
And then, which was really tough, but then whenever they bring in a high-end cart for that, it would be top 3. No, I'm trying to remember. There was a cart that they did boot, like the green speeder was one.
I don't remember that
That
one.
was a rank one. You just had to be top 3 for that. But anytime there's a me suit, you have to be number 1. So it's just kind of it's kind of weird. Like I don't know why there's some of these changes sometimes that I don't really like.
Yeah,
But I think that's kind of nuts.
I mean, we cannot like confirm if it's like a permanent changes because they can
Yeah.
change like for this rank or that rank or vice versa. I just don't know like if it's like for me like just an indication if it's gonna be more valuable and they want people to get it or fight for it. But I mean, it's a medium cards. Like we have it or we don't, pretty much.
Yeah. A lot of these items haven't been the most valuable either, so I don't know. It's kind of an interesting change. Like it didn't affect me, and I didn't even know that they did anything because I just happened to be a high enough tier. But I think it's kind of shady of them to do that to the people in the lower tiers. It could be really tough on them.
No, that's true. I mean, yeah. I mean, those can just like a card like that can give them like a coverage for top shelf.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and they would be like, oh, I need to place higher and I need to have good scores and probably invest more. And maybe that's a say like, oh, you need to probably spend more into the spotlight shop to get this drivers just for this rank because you maybe want to get it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree.
Yeah, it's a little odd. I don't particularly like that change for the game. Hopefully, it's not a permanent thing,
Hope
but
not.
we'll see. So moving on to the Me Shop,
Hey guys,
we got
this is the me shop still talking right
yeah.
here.
Do you want to
Mark.
play Mark?
Oh yes. We have some nice 70% 70 rubies. So we have 3 of them. We have the Peach, Bowser, and we have the new me suit, which is called Rocky Range. Rocky
Yes.
Range.
Yep, Rocky Ranch.
So guys, you need to get your Miis. This is a me game now and not a high-end game. So get those me, buy those because we're gonna get 2 more next door and they're not stopping it. And it's kind of crazy how far we are into base point. I think we are at 1950 or 1960. That's a lot.
Yeah, I think Mark said 1950.
That's a lot.
I know.
And we're gonna get 2 more next door.
It's so many.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I picked up both Rocky Ranch and then I happened to get the Bowser one because I didn't buy that when he initially came out during the Bowser tour.
Same.
So I'm very happy that he came back at a discount. I was kind of holding out on the ones I didn't buy, hoping that would happen, and then it finally did on one. So that's one.
That's one. I did buy the cheap me suit because
Oh,
I
did you full
yeah,
price?
full price, and I'm proud of it. But yeah, I would get those 2 because I did not have the Rocky Range and I already have the Peach one. But yeah, guys, if you really want to like those me suit, like if you buy all of them, they give you so many like coverage on every single track. So it's not too late. If you want to go into the me suit, it's not too late, but you have to collect them. And those are cheaper than a high-end driver. So they're good. They're even better than the high-end drivers already, but they're way better.
Yeah, and even at a full price, you can get a driver for the cost of a carter glider.
Yeah.
Which is still, I mean, that for getting a driver coverage for that, so where you can get potential frenzy coverage, that could be really good, even if it's a lesser skill. I don't know if I'd invest in those first, but the base points you can get can really increase your total score.
Yeah, just by the base point. Like yeah.
I'm behind. I'm plenty behind on them. I need a good probably dozen suits that I'm missing.
I missed 9 actually now. I'm missing 9. I'm getting closer to getting all of them, but like just imagine like you just buy a level 1 without any upgrade, you already hover almost close to a double cap already.
Yeah, and I'm missing 11 of them. I'm sitting with them at level 1, no caps at 1,030 points. So I got an extra 230 base points out of these things.
That's already over like past like a cap already.
Yeah,
that's just
nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can be good. It's a great thing for especially for free to play people to get more coverage out of your drivers at I don't know, 2/3 of the cost of a normal driver. I still kind of like using the actual characters a little more because I just have more fun with them personally. But there's some of the suits I'm going to try to upgrade and I'm trying to fill in the base points on that as best I can.
Yeah, because the only thing like here it's really important to know is if you just buy one B suit and you don't buy the rest, that probably never gonna help you much. But if you're
Mm-hmm.
going to buy all of them, this is where you're gonna see your gameplay. Even like for one B suit will help you a lot if you buy all of them. And you just need to start. It's like if you have some free ruby you want to spend and you don't want to spend anything on the week 1 or week 2, just buy a me suit at the end of the tour and just fill up like slowly your me suit, and then you just need to upgrade like 1 or 2 like question block or gold me suit or even silver me
Mm-hmm.
suit, and you have like you're gonna score like very high points. So yeah, definitely
Yeah.
recommend it if you buy all of them.
Yeah. And like right now, I actually only have the silver me suit double capped, but it has 1,420 points, which is basically triple capped.
Yep, that's
And I only spent 6 on cap tickets on it. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. So I should get off my butt and upgrade the question block and the gold suit already, but
definitely yeah.
we'll get to it. We'll get to it. All right, then we got the token shop. So I like this token shop. What do you think?
I mean, I was expecting like every like team rally, because every time we have a team
Mm-hmm.
rally, the shop is like always a beautiful shop. If it was not the case, I would be more disappointed. But I mean, free irons, free gold pipe, everything. Like, how can you not love a lot of
Yeah,
items there? Like,
it's
but
great.
last two was very more disappointing than before. For me, I was expecting to have like, like when they introduced the quick tickets for the first time into the token, I was like, please, please give me more quick tickets in there. And then they stopped doing it for like 1 or 2 tour, and now we have it back.
Yeah. Yeah, they
But
gave us 3 of them too, which is
yeah,
nice. Those are gonna be more and more useful. Like
uh,
I'm really happy with the token shop. I'm really glad that they expanded and I know it's a rally and that's what they typically do, but
yeah,
they really could use to have it a little more expanded on, I guess, your normal tour, your average tour. I don't know that we have to have the cap tickets in there. I mean, the normal cap tickets are just
we do. We already
useless.
have like one.
Yeah, yeah, we got them. I mean, we got one of each driver in there right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, like on a normal tour, I don't know that we need all of them necessarily in there, but maybe like maybe one of like one high end, 2 super, and
Yeah.
3 normal tickets, level tickets in the shop would be a lot nicer.
I mean, or maybe like just like one common, one super, one cards or gliders, or like every two exchange.
Yeah,
That would be just nice. And some, please, quick tickets. I want more quick tickets.
yeah,
But guys, make sure to finish your token this tour, because this is the most easy way to collect token, because
yeah.
Team Rally, like with the bonuses and stuff like that, you don't. I think I spent like an hour and a half or 2 hours today, and I got already like 3K of token. It's really fast. Like, trust me,
That's great.
finish those.
This is my favorite time to collect tokens. Like, and
Yep.
if you guys don't understand how it works, during a rally tour, you get 1 token for every 1,000 points you score in a race as a bonus, on top of what you actually collect for tokens during the race.
Yep.
So if
That's
you
fine.
score 10,000 points in a race, you're going to get 10 tokens for that. If you're, yeah, and then like Draco was saying, if your team wins the race, you're going to get an extra 5. And then say you collected 15 tokens during the race. So if you collected 15 during the race, scored 10,000 points, and your team won, that's 30 tokens right there.
Yep. So yeah. So the first best option is to choose your best loadout, because if you have a high loadout, let's say like 666 or 888, you would get like easily like 30-40K everywhere without like
Mm-hmm.
trying to get actions. And I do it at 200cc as well, so it's going faster. And like you said, you're gonna get like 7 tokens, so 35 plus the coin, it's almost like 50 arrays, and 50 arrays multiplied by 10 is 500. So you get that pretty fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've been doing so. I use all the drivers. So I got Meowser
Oh,
and Bowser's. I think it's just Bowser's Castle that I have on. Yeah, in the Diddy Kong Cup that I have. This is my best loadout for the entire game, where I got all 7 triple capped items, and I can get a good like 70 to 80 tokens per race out of
Yep.
that one. And that's just a normal day. The absolute best time, if you're going to maximize your tokens, is when they do the bonus day, which is going to be the Saturday, where you collect the tokens from your race, and then whatever you collect gets multiplied by 1.5. So
Yep.
another 50% token. So
And
I think I got
yeah.
like, there was one race where I had my all-time best score at the time, and it was like 260 actions or something like that. It was crazy. I got like 200 tokens out of it because of how many coin
Wow.
boxes I had.
And yeah, and imagine how many times you can repeat that like fast and a lot.
Yeah.
Like it would be done in no time. Like this is what I like about Team Riley. I wish
It's
it would be
great.
like always like
I
that.
know. I wish it'd be so much more fun. It's so much more
Yeah.
enjoyable to do it this way.
Yeah, make sure to collect those because those are free items, and free item we don't say no. So
Yeah, exactly. So they're great. Yeah, give it a go. Make sure you get all that stuff. It'll be worthwhile. All right, next we got gold pass gifts. So there's not a lot here. It's pretty average stuff they put in there, but we got the gold bruiser.
which I
So
don't like much.
yeah, it's in the medium category. It has rocket start on it. They're really all in on these gold cards though.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see like I mean I wonder if we're gonna see like a new like probably a new glider gold at this point. Like if it's old card, probably we're gonna see that as well in drivers. But I think now like the pattern is like every tour you see a new gold items, and no matter what it is, it's just for making this spotlight shop with less than 2% or 3% or 1% very high. I mean, too hard to get an item in there, but
Yeah.
I mean, those are great for gold pass.
Yeah, it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty cool. Like the really big cards they've been doing is really awesome. This is one of the early cards in the game, so I kind of get why they did a gold of it. So it kind of makes me think that we're going to get gold reskins of almost nearly everything at this point. So I think the gold off-roader Angela's been talking about is going to
Yeah,
happen.
that's what I was just like. I that was crossed my mind. Like, wait, can we have the gold off-roader at this point? I was like, oh yeah.
I think we're going to get it. So the one thing I think I noticed that I think was different is they gave us 2 of each super ticket.
Oh,
And I think previously we'd only been getting 1.
I did not notice that.
I think. Let me know if I'm on something or but I'm pretty sure we were only getting one and they gave us 2 of each this time. So
okay.
I think. I'm pretty certain on that. So not guaranteed, but I think.
At least we're getting 2 gold pipe plus this, so
Yeah.
it's all right. It's right.
Yeah, so that's nice. Challenges. We don't have any new challenge cards, all the typical ones. They didn't really change anything up with those. So we got your normal week 1, week 2 cards, the 3 premium challenge cards with the same rewards, Tour multiplayer challenge card, which is just the 5 rubies you get for completing that, and your total points challenge, which is getting your up to your 1,000,000 points on that. Plus the gold pass card. Banners.
Banners. You want some banners? We got some. We have the same banners as usual. The 150 ruby, the 70 rubies, and we have commemorative items, which is the pink sneaker, which probably Angela will love the color of that one.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know if she's gonna get it. I actually haven't asked her about that.
Oh,
she might. It is pink.
it is.
And that's usually what does it for her. That's usually all it takes.
I mean, though, like we don't know. Like I think we don't know how much the value will be for those because those are like it's like a very way to have a cheap items. But I think now this is pretty much maybe the paywall now because we don't have anything else which is paywall like pipe luck or something. So I don't know. I don't think we know how much those are impactful in the game yet. But some of them are pretty good items. I would say like Blazing Eagle starting. I mean, hope it's going to be good. But I mean, they introduced the Mumu off-roaders, and we don't know if that's going to be good or not. But so I think some items did go well, and they will do well. I hope so. But I mean, yeah, if you need like a coverage for a couple of dollars, I mean, those little packs can do well for your account.
Yeah, and comparatively, it's $3.99 US compared to 100 rubies. Ruby value wise, it's $3.99 is a really good deal.
Yep.
It's freaking cheap. So I think it's like nearly $20 for the 100 rubies. Or no, it's more than $20. It's like $25 or $30 US.
But yeah,
So it's kind
but
of
yeah, for last store, like the off-roader, I would say like go for it, like if you can. But this store, like, is it really worth the ruby for small cards?
I don't know.
Sometimes they can buff a lot. Those I know, like Nintendo love those little cards and they
Yeah.
buff like a lot of them. Like your broom. I don't understand.
Hey, I got another track.
I know. Do
I'm
you
gonna use
remember?
it.
Unbelievable.
Now, as far as track wise, at level 1, this has 3 of the new tracks at level 1 for this tour. And then I got Riverside Park. So
That's
if
good.
you are someone that either can't afford it or does buy things every once in a while, it could give you some coverage there. If you get it up to level 6, it'll unlock Riverside Park RT. So that's another brand new track.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the rest of the level unlocks, except for level 8, which is another Peach Gardens, are older tracks with Royal
Yeah.
Raceway and Mario Circuit. So most people probably have those covered, but again, if you're a new player,
Those are
it
great.
could give you some good coverage there, some varied coverage. But like we said, it's smaller, and usually the name of the game here is hitbox and getting as large a card as you can. So that's kind of the downside of the sneakers.
But overall, starting value with new tracks,
Mm-hmm.
that's good. Like you want like new tracks on this. So if you're missing already a coverage and last year you did not get a good coverage, and now this card just do it, make it level and get your coverage done.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, and these commemorative banners seem like the items now, like where they did introduce a new item on a $20 or $40 banner. It seems like these are going to be these are the items now, and some, like you said, some of them are getting some pretty good value.
Yeah.
So there are things to consider at least. Not that at Tour de Kart, unless you're Mark, we don't necessarily always promote spending
Oh,
money, but
well, well,
there, if you're going to and you can afford it, it's probably not the worst idea to consider
well,
getting that.
I'm pretty sure Mark would say like, get those half rotors. They're pretty $8. They're good for
Yes.
coin box. Get it.
Yeah, off-roader, yeah, you should have gotten it if you could afford
Yeah.
it. For sure.
Yeah, you have to.
All right, so I think that pretty much covers the banners. So what crazy thing did MKT do this week? So I kind of mentioned mine with the changing up the rank rewards and how high you have to place to get it. What do you got, Draco?
I would say like two things. I don't know if it's that crazy, but for me, like that's maybe like something I have. But first is Peach Garden. Of course, the regular we see the even like I think everybody played the first track. It's like where's the butts? Like
Yes.
I flap already. What happened to them? I think they, like I mentioned, like they fall off of the waters. Like some bots are not programmed to dodge the Chinchom, the rolling one.
Yeah.
Just hit him like straight every time. That's weird. Some people like taking like different line and weird line as I don't know. Like so far, that's the only one I saw for Beach Garden Rigger. I don't know for the rest if all the same or if there's something similar. And the other crazy thing was I was thinking is like we are in Peach and Peach versus Bowser tour, and we have actually like track like Mario Circuit and Royal Racer, which I'm really happy it's back into like Peach category side, which is a freedom track. And Bowser, we have the Bowser the GP one, which I love, and this Bowser Castle. So I was like, huh, they already made the track look very good with the tour. So that's kind of crazy for me. Like thinking, and they
Yeah.
put the two new track from last tour to this tour. So this tour is actually like very more fun than I was expected to be.
Yeah, I like the track selection, and I really like when they bring back some stuff we haven't seen in a long time. It's been a while on, at least on Royal Raceway. Mario Circuit wasn't. They threw some of them in, and not a few tours ago at least. not horribly long ago, but it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So no, I like the selection. I know the other thing that Angela had brought up, so I'll do an honorary real crazy thing for her, is that it the ranked tracks seem very Team Bowser heavy
Week
for
one, yeah.
drivers
Yeah.
for
I'm
week
using
one when
Rosa.
with the Peach Cup. And then next week we get the Bowser Cup, which again is very Team Bowser heavy, which is kind of nuts, but I don't know, as a member of Team Bowser, I'm okay with
I mean,
it.
like at the end of the day, like even if it's more Bowser, I mean, you're still using the same drivers that you do. You don't have more bonuses because you're using a Bowser or Peach characters,
Hmm.
but you don't score token, which is the sad part. But if you have a good track to gain those, you don't really grind those in rank anyways.
Yeah.
But also crazy news thing I noticed is Peach Syrup got a buff.
Really?
Yeah,
That's funny. I mean, Koopa Troopa got one too a while ago,
yeah.
or pretty
So
recently. So I mean, that's good. I don't know if it's going to be that useful for her to have a buff, but
that's a buff.
yeah, I mean, it's a buff.
Yeah,
I mean, it's something they haven't done for nearly like 2.5 years, basically. Some of those drivers had one
yeah.
track.
Like Peach Vacation got a buff. Baby Peach Syrup and Peach Wedding, like we mentioned, got the
Yeah,
buff. Like those old drivers, they get buff, and that's fun to see. Like something you
yeah.
don't see. And I think everybody saw week two last track. Is it the Peach Garden? The cart over there, it's really bad. Double decker and things which is very old and nobody invests
On
in those.
RT for
Is
next
it
week
RD?
or this week.
Week
Oh no,
two.
that got Moo.
Week two went last track on the cart.
Well, the
It's
last year that's
not.
Amsterdam.
Oh,
Hey, look.
Amsterdam. That's
Yeah.
not fun. That's not fun.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, double decker or green double decker, gold double decker, black Goo Goo. There's the blue
Yep.
speeder, which I didn't get.
Me neither. But yeah.
There's the Swift Talon, the pinch hitter, cleanup hitter. It's a cleanup hitter. I remember before I opened it up this time at least.
Yeah.
Tiger
Yeah.
Bruiser, which I keep refusing to level up, and the White Fast Frag.
Yeah.
So I'm not in horrible shape because I actually leveled up the Swift Talon a little bit.
I need to do that. But like, yeah, so like this is kind of crazy. But I think like
Hmm.
everybody like experienced like when we had the Bullock as well, some different loadouts and
Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. I really do like when they give upgrades to older items, so that's really nice. Like sometimes we spent a lot of rubies on getting that stuff, and then we can never use it. Or just with all these new tracks that they came out with, like there was no use for them. So that's really cool. I like that.
yeah.
All right, so all right, out of 10, what do you give this tour?
It's hard to say because was really wishing entering this way I'm gonna have a new ult, which a Peach
Hmm.
ult and a Bowser ult, and which you don't have. But I'm more into like having a good experience with tracks, and I have a good plus with the tracks, and all of them are nice to grind. So I think I would give. It's not a perfect score, but I would give at least a 9 out of 10. Because I don't think anything is perfect, but good shop, good items, good tracks, and then we have. I think we're gonna have a blast at this tour. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, like I agree. There's some really nice tracks that they put in here. Um, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with like an 8.5 on it because I think it's pretty disappointing that there is no new driver for this with how little few drivers, high-end drivers we've been getting as spotlights.
mm,
But again, like I really do like that they gave Peach Vacation a buff because I mean, who knows the last time she got a track? Like seriously.
that was
But
a
the
while.
overall track selection, they're really fun tracks to race,
Yeah,
and I'm really enjoying them. Like I actually really I know Bowser's Castle, DS Bowser Castle was
yeah.
around like we had
That
got
that
that on repeat and stuff, but
that
I actually really
yeah.
enjoy it.
I really enjoy it. A lot of those tracks are also like 200 and more action counts, so
Yeah,
it's kind of fun to play those back. But no, I agree, man. Every time I play Battlefield, I was like, oh, I miss that track like so much.
I love the music. The music is so good on that one.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
good. All right. And then, okay, what was your favorite thing about this tour?
The favorite
What do you
thing?
think?
Hmm, I don't know. I I think like overall for me like having since I play with just Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina, having like coverage for the new track without even worried, even though I play with like I said 3 characters, I'm always like happy to see that. So every time I see like okay, I have coverage, whew, I can relieve, and they release another track next to it, like oh, do I have coverage again or I don't? Even if I like if I have a bunch of drivers, I cannot use them, but
Yeah.
I'm happy to have coverage every time I see a track. so so yeah, that's my favorite moment.
Yeah, they're making it especially tough on you now too, since the battle tour with
Uh,
zero mushroom like of the Peach, Daisy,
yeah,
Rosa. There has
battle
not been a
course.
single one of them.
No, I mean Cookie Line. I have Chef Rosa, and I have
Yeah,
like yeah, the other one I have Fire Rosa with the Deontay Dials, and the battle courses I have the white knee suit. But beside that, yeah,
yeah,
that's what I don't have
yeah.
the
The,
wing
the the
princess.
lack of new characters, it's
Yeah,
gonna start really hurting you
it will.
soon.
Yeah,
Luckily, they just did an onslaught of them earlier this year before they got rid of the gotcha fights. Like we had
yeah.
every other tour, we had a Mushroom Legacy driver just about.
But they seems to like the princess. They seems to like Peach, Prince, like Rosa
Yeah,
and stuff. So they keep buffing them. I don't mind.
yeah, it's working out great for you, man. That's
It
good.
is.
So for me, I think my favorite thing is going to be the collection of tokens this tour. Like I actually really enjoy collecting tokens this way and getting those bonus points. And it's a lot more fun for me
Yeah, it is.
to grind them out this way. Like I dislike having to grind them all out either by hitting opponents or bots, and then just playing collecting them on the track normally without without the bonus points. So
Yeah, that
I really
hurt.
enjoy that. And the truck selection is really nice, like we said before.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. All right. And then okay, our MVPs are ranking. Who is who is doing it for you this tour? Who's
I have two. I'm
yeah.
always surprised. The Queen of Amsterdam, Volendam, I think she have like a lot of Amsterdam track. That's unbelievable how much she
I
have.
know. She's like
But
nearly
she's
all
the
of
queen of it. Yeah.
them.
Uh, she have 2 regular and 3. Like, okay, she have a lot. And then I am always happy to see Dr. Peach actually because she have in week 2 she have one exclusive. She was always like my only exclusive rank driver. She's my only Mushroom Legacy right there, just like on her track alone, and not like with all like 3 or 4 on the same track. So yeah, Dr. Peach, I'm loving this driver like since a long time. She always there when I need it, and I mean, yeah, those are my 2 MVP, and probably my third MVP would be Tideezy. She got like quite
Nice.
decent buff again, even she's not in rank, but she's picking value, value, and value every tour, and
That's
yeah,
great. Yeah, she got some new tracks. So that's another driver I'm probably gonna have to invest in soon.
and she's rare. I think now she's gonna be more
Yeah.
and more rare, which
She,
I kind of cherish more
yeah.
now.
She hasn't been in the spotlight shop yet, has
Nope.
she? No.
I think she's confirmed as probably a CD drivers. So
Yeah.
probably the if we see Bangkok again, I think this may be where she's gonna be. Maybe I can
Hmm.
be wrong, but yeah, I mean those are kind of rare. So I think like now, like the more I think of it, I think this is why probably I picked the Blazing Eagle more. Is I'm scared that those city kart gliders or drivers would be more rare to be back compared to let's say like I don't know like Miyazu, right Miyazu we see it last tour, we see it again this tour, and we probably see the like 2 or 3 times more. I don't know, but yeah, I prefer to have like those unique drivers or card because they never return, and this is where you see all your investment into or
Hmm.
return it back.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So mine, I'm gonna be going with a couple of gliders that I can use twice. Well, I can use two of them I can use on the same track, but it's gonna be the 8-bit one up mushroom again.
Oh yes,
Like it
I
just
love
on
it.
repeat in ranked all the time. And then the Dream Glider, they're both on 2 tracks, so I can use them both on Peach Gardens, 3rd track in rank this week, and then they're on 2 separate tracks next week.
I love this 8-bit
So,
gliders. I
and I think
love
that's
it.
2 new tracks for. Oh no, it's Bowser's Castle 3 art that it already had, I believe. No. I'm sorry. 8-bit 1-up had already had Bowser's Castle 3 art next week, and Dream Glider actually got 2 buffs.
Yeah,
Where it
I think one
got
up got a Peach Garden thing.
so
As well.
1-up and Dream Glider both got Peach Gardens, and then the Dream Glider got Peach Gardens RT also.
Okay.
So that covers me on two of the 4 tracks. I'm kind of flipping back and forth between the two of those when I go in on Peach Gardens and ranked. As an honorary, I'm not, so I didn't pick PD because I'm not using him 3 times because I have higher level drivers on his tracks. But he is in ranked 3 times up between the 2 weeks.
And one of them is on Peach Garden RN, which is good luck if you want to boombox there.
Yeah, good luck with that. There's not a whole lot of coins on the track, and once you start, you'll never see the bots again.
And yeah, quick mention on that one. Peach Garden is quite like long track, and I think I just count 3 box. And now today I was
Yeah,
playing like Royal Raceway, and we have like on our version we have 4 box. How crazy
yeah,
this is! Like
yeah. I know
I
it's
don't
it's very.
understand.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It's like that Rainbow Road. I forget the exact one, but it's a pretty long track. But there's only 2 boxes per lap, and like you get the second box, and it's like a third of the track that there is no more box on.
Wow,
It's
wow.
just kind of nuts. So where you can use PD, you can use them on Peach Gardens, like Draco said, and I believe you can use them on Bowser's Castle R. So he's on rank twice this week in week 1, and then next week he is on. Where did he go? I believe it must be Peach Gardens. He's on Peach Gardens RT. So for me, I already have Meowser and Yoshi Kangaroo at 7 triple capped, and PD's only at 6 double capped, so that's why I'm not using him.
Okay.
And Boomboxing's not working on Peach Gardens on, so I'm using Pinja, who's also at 7. So he's not high enough for me to be needing to use him. But I mean, if you don't have him or you just got him, like he's gonna be pulling some weight for you this tour, so that's great.
I mean, also Giant is more fun than Boomerang because if you don't have the time, and you also need like technique and times, and it's not that easy, and it can be overwhelmed if you just like have like a lot of investment into Boomerang. So
Mm-hmm.
having a like the one you use, it would do the job done way more faster.
Yeah. And sometimes if I don't feel like boomboxing, I'll just go for the boomerang frenzy at first, hit as many bots as I can, and then hope I can get some coin frenzies.
Yeah, that's sometimes what I do,
And
and it
yeah, and
worked.
you can do pretty decent with that. Obviously, not as good as boomboxing, but you can get a respectable score with that. It might
I mean,
be
into
enough
like
to help
a
you out.
our into our T or RT version with just that strategy with the one boomerang, that worked because you have more action to do. But into regular, like you need to do a lot of mini turbo to make actions,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have a lot of coins or anything in the track, so you need to rely on one boombox. And if you
Yeah,
don't have it, you're sad.
yeah, yeah. I did manage to get a boom or sort of boombox on it, but it was a Vacation Peach actually got one, but she was going so far to the outside edge by the
Oh,
line of hedges there, the bushes, that most of the coins went off the track, and I hardly got anything. And that was like the best I could do because she just like went way out to the outside edge and just rode the wall. It was like the worst possible coin
well,
box that she could have
yep,
done for me.
yep,
It's just bad. So I was like, I'm done. I'm doing pinch all the
yeah,
way.
more good strategy there.
All right. I don't know if there's any other honorable mentions. Did you happen to look at the items that are available in the Spotlight Shop this store? Just the
Yes, I
dailies?
have a full list. I can give a couple good pickup if you want. Of course, if you're a new player, I would recommend like Coinbox. So you have a high chance to get Mario Tuxedo, which is a very old driver but still good Coinbox, medium size. You have Kamek also into the high chance to appear. So if you don't have those, take those. Peach Vacation is on there as well. Meowser also is a good driver to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
I also like a white Mario Toki. Yeah, I think that
Yes.
one.
Yep.
It's a good right now, like a
Yeah.
very good buff. So first is a chance to get it, get it. And the last one I think for driver would be the gold charging shot because he keep like having good buff all the time and it's very rare. So if you have a chance and you have the ruby, get him. For cards, I think let's see. There's the red off-roader, which I think
Mm-hmm.
is really good.
Yep.
Jukebox Bucky, a little bit small, but like still a lot of tracks, so you can have some good value for new players. Silver King, very
So
big
good.
card. It's a very good card. Shidet's Feature, which is a new one, but also get a lot of attractions. And I don't see any gold good there. And for gliders,
No.
I think for
Oh, the
gliders,
gold trickster can
oh,
show up.
oh yeah, I did not see that.
That's actually probably the best one out of those, to be honest.
For size, yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's interesting.
and
I
I
didn't
think
expect that to
yeah,
show up in there because those only available as a gold pass
but I think
gift.
now the every tour they add the gold pass to it, or the tour after.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Uh,
notice. Yeah, that's interesting. So I guess we might be seeing gold Ramby sometime soon. So I
yeah, I
guess,
think probably next year would be probably added into the to the list.
yeah.
But for gliders, you have a higher chance to see the Dream Gliders and the Wonderful Wing. Those two are phenomenal. Like one
Mm-hmm.
is like good gliders and kind of like fly. So three insane, a lot of tracks. So if
Yeah.
you're missing gliders and you're a new player, get those right now because you would be covered. And for medium size, we speak of the 8-bit one-up mushroom. You should definitely getting it because all the 8-bit are very insane in the game. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
track, always almost always buffy with the oldest one. But get those gliders if you don't have them and Golden Wing, of course, into the gold category, which is very rare, but still, it's Golden Wing.
Yeah.
A lot of track,
It's
though.
got nearly 40 tracks. It hasn't, they finally stopped giving it buffs.
They
And
did not
I don't
distort.
think I've used it in did I get one?
No, it did not.
No,
That
okay, yeah, I
no.
don't think so. I think they finally stopped giving it buffs. I mean, watch, they'll probably give it one now. But
I hope
next turn.
so. I hope so.
Another one that I'd mentioned that has a high rate of showing up is the piranha plant balloons.
It's,
That's been getting a lot of tracks recently and is turning into a pretty solid glider, so
yeah,
I'd consider
it's
that.
really like peaking a little bit right now.
Hmm.
So you have a lot of tracks to see, but it's really like I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that there. Do I need to invest in it? I don't know. But
I kind of want to because it pairs with Pinja a few times. And actually, I think it's on some tracks with White Tanuki, and that giant banana plus the banana plus skill on that
yeah,
one,
that's
that can
yeah,
score a lot of points.
yeah,
That could be
I
really
agree.
cool.
I agree on that.
Another good glider I'd say is the Black Starshoot. That's had some good coverage. I did buy it. It overlaps with a few things for me, so I don't know if that was a good
It's
purchase on
Lava
my end.
Rock. I think Lava Rock and the Boo Lake, the Boo Mask are like all those three are at the same tour, and they
Yeah.
overlaps a lot to each other. So you have to pick like one of those and not the three of those. Um, but
So
yeah,
I have Lava Rocks and the Black Starshoot. I don't have Boom Ass. Um, I know the Black Starshoot overlaps with some other gliders. I have like there's at least one track on one of the Bowser's castles that overlaps with Dream Glider, and I think it overlaps some with the 8-bit one up. So I maybe shouldn't have spent 100 rupees on it, but we'll see.
yeah.
I don't know that there's any other carts or drivers that I would have highlighted that you mentioned. Um, you hit all the best ones that I'd agree with. Um, I think the Piranha Pipes cart has been very good, and that has a high chance of showing up. Like I put that to 6, and it's been pretty consistently good. It it's on Bowser's Castle R, and I have like 4 carts that are level 6 on that right now. So it has some overlap, and I'm going to be using the red off-roader because I'm doing coin box, so I need the
Yeah.
biggest cart. But it's helped me out quite a bit. I don't. It does have some overlap, but I think it's good. it's not great. There's other cards that are probably better.
The size of the car is what make the card good in jump boost. But it did not receive a lot of buff, like a lot recently. So compared to other items, maybe this one is a late one. But for new players, interesting. But there's better card like Silver King and Red Off-Roaders, and probably like other we mentioned, which is a bit better than that one. But if you don't have it and you want it, you need for coverage, it's not a bad one, and it will still have some.
It's decent.
Yeah,
just decent, not amazing or great like the Silver King, which the Silver King is older and hasn't been getting any new tracks. It's back because that's specifically tied to Bowser, but it has a ton of tracks.
It is.
It could fill in a lot of coverage gaps for you. So I think that covers the available items in Spotlight Shop. So let's get into some data mining. There's a whole lot of it this time.
Ooh, I know everything about data mining. It's gonna be week 2, which is gonna be Dr. Bowser, and I forgot what it was after that.
The Tiger Bruiser.
Oh,
which has a dash panel. And of course, Meowser has Coin Box. So Meowser is a great driver. He really is. And he could potentially show up this week with that update they did last tour in your dailies. And obviously he was available last tour too. But if you can get him, I'd get him. He got some new tracks.
Is that it's not Dr. Dr. Bowser? On week 2?
No, the data mining shows.
Bowser. It's better. It's way better than I expected.
Dr. Bowser, I guess, has some good tracks.
Oh.
From what I've heard. I mean, I don't need to use them, and I'm not upgrading a capsule driver, but for some reason Meowser's in the weekly spotlight. Which did happen last December. So I guess they're just repeating it.
I mean, if you still don't have Meowser, I mean, get it because he's really good.
He's great. All right. Do you have anything else you wanted to talk about? I think we're about at the end of the topics. So first ever ending of the guest appearance, Draco and only Ryan from Tour de Kart episode.
Now I'm part of the family, I think.
Yeah. So thanks for listening in and joining us on the Peach vs. Bowser tour too. You can find Tour de Kart on Twitter and Instagram at Tour de Kart. And we have our email at tourdekart@gmail.com. You shoot us a message. Haven't gotten one in a while. And all right, so we're exclusively a video podcast now, so just find us on YouTube. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the tour. If you had fun during the video and liked it, give us a like. You had a lot of fun with it, give us a sub. I'd really appreciate it. It'd be really great for us, really help us out. Make sure you check out Draco's channel, Draco655. He's just recently hit 1,000 subscribers. He does just the Mushroom Legacy. Do you want to plug your Mushroom Legacy quick?
Sure. I mean, play if you like. Only play. I mean, I play only with Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina only. If I don't have those driver available, I can play with a couple of Misut, which will help my coverage. But if I don't see them in top shelf, I play middle shelf and or bottom shelf. So yeah, if you like a challenge, or I play all the track, I go for top 1,000. I hope I would get top 100 one day. But if you like that, make sure to check me out and make sure to subscribe to them because they are amazing.
So is Draco. Thanks everybody. We really appreciate it. I hope you had fun. And good luck during the Bowser tour. Peach vs. Bowser tour. Bowser's gonna win. So go Team Bowser. Thanks everybody.
Hold your rubies.
Oh, yes, hold your rubies. I almost forgot.
Hold your
rubies.
What am I
doing? I'm a rookie here.
I'm Mark. Spend your rubies.
On the Misuits.
On the Misuits.
All right. Thanks everybody. Have a good one. Bye.